I knew this day was gonna come eventually, you know? Like, I can't just let 40,000 be deceived, man, but like, it was about time. But Bnates, did you really have to make it 20 minutes long? Like, you couldn't make it easier? Come on, man. Well, it was about time I had to show the real truth. It's time I debunk Bnates Gamer. Oh yeah, before this starts, I'm not gonna respond to every single statement he's gonna make because it's just gonna take way too long, dude.
Hey guys, we're Bnates Gamer and I'm back with another Bullet Force video, and yeah, this is the video you guys have been waiting on for a while, and honestly, I think this is the perfect time to talk about it because I'm nearing the end zone, man. I'm about to cross the finish line, and I'm not gonna look back very soon. So,
dude, I just realized we're like 5 months late, but hey, I just can't let 40,000 be deceived, man.
So, let's talk about this game, man. We're going to be talking about what's wrong with Bullet Force. Is it the end?
Nah.
What's going on? So, basically, I'm going to split this video into a couple parts, spanning this entire gameplay in the background, which hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, so I'll put timestamps down in the description if you guys want to see a specific thing that I talk about. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now, before we go ahead and get into these little points I'm going to be talking about, I do want you guys to keep in mind that this game has been out for about a year or two now, and even before that, it's been through excessive alpha and beta testing from Lucas himself, by himself, like for the most part in the beginning, and then as soon as me and like iChase hopped in, that's when it really started to get things going. And so, if you guys didn't know, me and Sheriff, I'm sure you guys know who that is. Me and him have done quite a lot on this game, and I'm surprised a lot of people still don't know. I keep repeating this a lot, I know, but I keep thinking that I need to mention it. So if you guys,
that's a shameless plug right there. Come on, Bnates, you're better than this.
Go to the menu and you guys look at the icons for the perks, the icons for the kill streaks, the HUD icons, like all that you see, and probably even more, has been done by Sheriff. Sheriff made those. He made those. Now, in terms of the perk system, in terms of the kill streak system, some of the camos, as well as, like in terms of the camos, like ideas for the camos and names, as well as a few other things, was from me. I worked very well with Lucas on that. I created spreadsheets on spreadsheets on spreadsheets. That paper is everywhere. It's probably somewhere in my drawer. I have documents on my computer just building this game, helping him out. So just keep that in mind. So all these things that I came up with are very old. In retrospect, it's very old kind of concepts. And that's why this video is kind of coming up, because things have just not been changing. More so also me kind of putting myself out there to the team, be like, hey, I really want to help you guys out. I don't think the right things are being pushed out right now. Please come see me. I really think I can help with the perk system, because like really refine this game to be just completely revamped, you know? But no such luck. They have not answered me. They have no, I guess, need or want to do that. So anyways, let's just get into this video. Menus, yes, menus. So this game's been out for a while, and the menus, I'm gonna say, guys, I'm not gonna hold anything back. They're pretty atrocious, alright?
Really? They're not that bad. In fact, when I first ever saw the home menu, I was kind of in awe. Like, it looked cool. I mean, is it a little old now? Yes, but that doesn't mean it's atrocious. Like, whoa.
At the time, it was okay, but now it's very bad. So, you guys aren't gonna see it on screen, but just the menus aren't very good.
Damn, you really don't like them.
I'm just gonna point that out there. The switching between menus is fine, like you go to the armory or you go to multiplayer, like that's fine. But when you go to armory, man, that's the part. So when you're
armory, oh, you mean customized?
You're switching through weapons, assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, snipers, all that stuff. Your primaries are all in one little like horizontal slot. You cannot look at them via categories. You have to manually press and press on the side until you get to the one you want. That is not very good. The other thing,
To be honest, this might be the only thing I kind of somewhat agree with. I mean, it is somewhat annoying that you kind of have to like constantly tap to get the weapons you want, but I can live with it. I do think they could add like a category thing. I think it'd make things a lot better and easier.
The damage, accuracy, hipfire, stability, range, all those stats for the weapons are not very good either, because if you want to look at, let's say, the Badger versus the AK-47 or something, they're so far away apart from each other when you scroll that you can't look at the numbers. You'd have to physically take a picture of each weapon, go to your photos, and scroll like through that and see which one's better or which one's worse or why.
I mean, you can also do this.
And even so, you don't get it very well. I actually recommended that they use like boxes, like for damage, if it's like a 3 box, you know, like there's like a scale of 10 or something, and if it has a 3 box, there you go. AK has like 4 boxes, so you know it's stronger. Anywho, that's not very good. When you hit customize, same thing with the camos. It's a horizontal thing. You can't choose them in some sort of organized way. You literally have to, you can't even scroll. You actually have to tap to each one, which is not good. The barrel attachments in sight, I mean, there are so few of those that it doesn't necessarily matter. But regardless, there's my point. The kill streaks are fine. I mean, those are, yeah, organized, but the system's kind of wonky too, in a way.
Want to know what else is wonky? The fact that hit won't remove M320s.
The perks. The perks are okay. It's a scrollable manner, but I feel like it can do some work. And we'll talk about the perk system in just a little bit. In general, though, I don't think it's very user-friendly.
Wait, so you're telling me I can't be friends with the perk system?
From my personal opinion, it's just an absolute mess.
Really though? I think the main menu is actually kind of neat. It's kind of well categorized, you know, kill streak, perks, and like the primary, secondary. The only thing you and me kind of both agree on is just the fact that you kind of have to scroll through weapons and skins and such.
But anyways, let's continue. So the perk and kill streak system, these are the systems that I've created myself. And yeah, I'll say that they were okay in the beginning. Like, everyone seemed to like them, from as far as my knowledge. I like them, but it's kind of just not working right now. It's kind of frustrating.
Did I just hear this man say it's frustrating? You know what? I think my time has come.
I am going to commit suicide.
So, there are little things that just don't work anymore. So the perk system that I created was to have perks that had points, and each perk would have a point. You'd have like a 1 point or 2 point or 3 point, and you would have a total of, I believe, 10 slots, and then you'd be able to allocate those to whichever one you want. You can change that to whatever class. You had choice to have like a 5-point perk, which is really good, and a couple more perks, or you can have like little perks to kind of fill that up. But I noticed it didn't work so well because some perks are, me personally, the only perks I use are Swift Hands, Optimize, Super Strafe, Trigger Finger, and Extended, and sometimes Rapid Draw. That's it, because the system didn't allow for me to really choose other ones that I wanted, because the ones I was using were basically crutch for me. Like, I had to have them to do well in a game. And that isn't good. It's a little flawed. And so what I recommended at the time, like a couple months ago, was, hey, instead of 10 slots, let's make it like 12, 14, something like that, so people can use more perks. They didn't want to do that. So then I was like, okay, how about, contact me, we'll try, or I'll just, why don't you guys kind of reallocate the slots, the points, so that people would use other ones, without diminishing the others as well that they used before. They didn't seem to care about that because nothing's happened. But anyways,
okay, for me personally, I don't know. I think the perk system is kind of fine, I guess. Like, I don't think there's really a need for a change. But personally, if we give it like a big buff, like 14 slots, it's gonna be quite OP. Because I mean, like, imagine people using Super Strafe, Undetectable, Quick Draw Optimized, and like all the good perks and such all in once. Like that's just too OP, man. Come on.
There's that. The kill streaks, on the other hand, they seem okay. As far as just kind of simple kill streaks, it was actually kind of hard for me to think of some. that were in Lucas's head that he thought he can do, like to do like and the ability to control an airplane in the air, like you call it in and you're in the airplane shooting. Lucas at the time didn't think he could do that. That's why those were out of the table. So anything out of his mind reach, it was not possible. So these were kind of the ones that could work. So these seem okay, but the problem is you cannot use multiple streaks at once.
How is that a problem?
Why?
Do we look like we need to face a super soldier, advanced UAV, and haste player at the same time? No!
I've said this for so many months. Why? If I get UAV, counter UAV, and haste, and I have them all there, I haven't activated them yet, and I press UAV, I can't use the other 2 streaks I earned. Why?
Good! Dude, what the hell?
Why? You should be able to.
No!
I've said that for so long, and it just has not happened.
Dude, have mercy! Jesus!
Why?
Dude, no!
Anyways, so, you know, I would like to help him out, kind of revamp all this stuff, but to no avail, nothing's happened. Maps. Okay, so let's just get the cat out of the hat right here. Aftermath is the worst map in this game.
Damn, not holding back.
Hands down. What? Why?
Because people asked for it. In fact, the developers show what the map would look like in beta and people liked it.
Like, no offense to whoever created it, but it's not a very good map. It's literally it's a very heavy spawn trap. Yes, the other maps are spawn traps as well, but this is super heavy.
I see where you're coming from, but dude, I swear the only issue is just hard scopers, man. Oh my god.
There are ways to avoid this, to rework the spawn system, to create spawns that have multiple ways to get in and out of, so you're not kind of stuck there and spawning in one kind of spot. And with Aftermath, they have the sides. Yes, they have the sides. It's kind of like a 3-lane map. Well, kind of like a 3-lane map in a way. But when you go on the sides, it takes so freaking long to get around. And the sides aren't very well made. One of them is just kind of like a straight kind of tunnel with boxes, which you can go straight behind the enemy spawn. Or you can go to the other one, which is a huge freaking wasteland, which takes forever that, honestly, when I play Aftermath, no one goes there.
I do agree in some ways. I think it does kind of take a while to get around, but that's with any game, really. Like, if it's a really big map, it'll take a while to kind of get through. And I remember a while ago, I think Hit said they might add a zip line or, like, add spawns in that area. I think they're going to go with spawns because I don't know about zip lines, but it'd be pretty cool.
No one kind of, because it's just a waste of space, honestly. Now, the middle, you have a crane. People head glitch the hell out of that crane or whatever that is, that machine.
Hashtag remove that damn crane, that stupid piece of bucket of...
The crates you use as cover, that's fine, but then there are times, and I cannot stress this enough, just freaking snipers camping in the back as soon as you enter the...
Oh my god, somebody find me a grease!
The little area, the main area in the middle, people just sit there and snipe. It's a sniper fest. Sniper fest, camper, not good. Now, but that's not the worst part, guys. The worst part about this map is that whenever you press TDM or any mode, you know what you get? Aftermath.
Ha, joke's on you. I only click custom games.
You literally get no other map. It's a miracle if you get another map. It's always Aftermath. And that's mostly probably because it's a new map and people just want to play it. Or it's such a spawn trap that people just freaking are just abusing that map and it's like, yeah, you know. Honestly, not a very good map. Just gonna say that. There are also maps that have not been patched in terms of their exploits. Aftermath did get a fix because there were people camping on top of that little area, sniping, which was so damn annoying. But there are other maps that have exploits that are not yet fixed. And there are also some paths that need to be, you know, crossed or added or something. The maps basically just need to be refined. In all due respect, Prison, I haven't played that map in so long, and I love that map. Why? It's just not showing up. And that's the thing. Also, so I guess we'll get into this in the same topic with the content in this game. let me put it this way. I went to the app. I went to version history. The past 7 months, guys. The past 7 months have consisted of 2 maps and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 new guns, and then basically, essentially, bug fixes and weapon balances. Not too many weapon balances, but some, and then bug fixes. So, in 7 months, you're telling me that 2 new maps are available? Like, no. That's not good. 2 maps, and then,
Dude,
what did I say, 6
Do
guns?
you know how long it takes to make maps? Do you know how long it took to make Canyon? Do you know how long it took to make Aftermath? Do you know how many people are on the development team? Do you know how small Blaze Games is?
Yeah. So the Canyon Aftermath were the 2 new maps. L85, ASVAL, Tech 9.
Hold on, did he just say Asvel? Wasn't Asvel added like 2 years ago? He said 7 months, right?
The past 7 months, Op, Badger, and the Minibot are the weapons. Like, that doesn't seem very good. Like, I feel like more maps should have been put out. The weapons could have waited a little bit, because the old ones still had to be balanced. Anyways, there's that. Now, in terms of weapons, I don't want to go into it, because there's a lot of weapons in this game, and the fact that I need to go through each one to kind of really nitpick which are balanced, which are unbalanced. Let's just say that there are some that are balanced, there are some that are not, and there's just, I don't know, not a very good mixture right now. At least in my opinion.
I kind of agree with you, but I'm pretty sure we both agree that M320s need to be removed.
This is all my opinion, guys, but I don't think it's a very good mixture right now. And I feel things could be a little bit better on that aspect. Now, gold, again, I'm not going to touch the gold or the early access, all that stuff, because I personally, I've got gold and stuff as being a mod, so that really hasn't bothered me. For those who aren't a mod in this game and get it, by buying gold or watching ads or stuff, I don't know how that is on their side, which it kind of makes me ignorant on that subject, so I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay, so y'all know I'm a mod too, but I've also was not a moderator before, and let me say, it wasn't that bad. I do think it can be somewhat a while to get gold by watching ads or doing offers. They have added more ways to get gold and such, but personally, I hope in the future they add stuff like missions where like if you drop like a 50 kill game or something, you get like 50 gold or something. I don't know. I hope that'd be pretty cool.
About that, but that may or may not be an issue. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. In terms of the game modes, so there are a few game modes. There are Team Deathmatch, Free For All, Conquest, Gun Game, Hardcore TDM, Hardcore FFA, and VIP. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I only play TDM, Free For All, and Gun Game.
I also only play those modes.
Every other mode is just boring and does not work for me. Conquest, I never liked in the beginning. I didn't think it was very well made.
To be honest, I would love Conquest if they didn't have the freaking sponsor.
I would have preferred a domination type thing where there was 3 flags and you had to fight for that instead of like the 5 flags spawning on them and stuff. I don't like that. I also don't see many people play it. VIP, same thing. I don't see many people play it, and it's not too much fun. The hardcore modes, I honestly have not touched. I'm just not a hardcore man, so that could be something completely different. I just don't play that. But yeah, so basically 3 modes. And I wish there were more kind of official modes. I mean, you can kind of make your own modes when you create a match, and you can put only sniper and then just kind of ban all the other guns except the snipers. You could do that. But it would be nice to see kind of official modes kind of brought out every once in a while, because that's kind of what's going on with the games nowadays. The trends, especially these big multiplayer games, is strictly they put limited time modes out there because it really incents you to play that, give it a try, and then the team from the game like gets to see that, look at the numbers, and be like, okay, so people really like the way that you only can use this weapon, or they really like that mode, or any stuff like that, and they can work with that. So just putting that out there. Now, aside from everything that I just said, in general, this game has still some issues sometimes with connection-wise, where you're hitting someone too much, or or just something goes on where the gunfight just doesn't feel right. So that could atone to the servers, to someone's ping, or something along those lines. Those are always tricky. You can never get those like perfect. So there's that. There's still bug fixes going around, bugs that are going around, and fixes that still need to be brought up. So that still needs to be going. And basically, guys,
Yeah, teabagged that son of a gun. He had an M320.
this game has run its course. There are games like Fortnite now, like a console game on mobile now. Modern Combat also has run its course. Like, there are just bigger games, bigger companies that are coming out to mobile that are going to step on the plate, and they're showing, they're showing up these guys. And it's leaving all these other games in the dust. And I know people still play these games, like, it's fun and all. But at the end of the day, like, other games are going to be taking over. Like, PUBG I see is getting really big. Fortnite is Fortnite. COD Mobile is coming out soon. Just, it's kind of hard to kind of invest yourself in so many games at once, That's why I personally am cutting down on games that I'm not really enjoying anymore, and kind of focusing on games that I really enjoy, as well as what you guys like to see. But it also has to do with the fact that the devs, for instance, I don't think that they seem to be putting that much of an effort in this game.
Dude, are you living under a rock or something? Actually, you know what? Never mind. You probably don't even play this game anymore. Or do you?
In the updates and what their kind of vision is for this game. I know that they tweeted out like a couple days ago about like what games do you feel need balance, and it was a poll where you can choose any gun you want. You tap it, and then when you press next, it says what do you think should be buffed or nerfed, like damage, range, all that stuff. Like, that's great and all, but the thing is, the content, the game itself is just, it's getting old. Things need to be updated. Like, if you guys looked, here's a perfect example. Counter-Strike Global Offensive.
Bnates, are you comparing a PC game against a mobile game? Bnates, this is just blatantly biased. Come on.
That great game years ago was made. It's still going strong because, well, the game is really freaking fun. Let's just say that. But the other thing is that, I mean, they did have that camo, that kind of gambling aspect to it, which is cool and all. But they also had that aspect where, when did they do it? Was it a month ago? A few months ago? I can't remember. But they release updates always.
Well, no, duh, dude. They have like 100+ developers, man. Come on.
And they're not afraid to change things up. And recently, they updated the game completely. They revamped it. Like, they revamped the menus, there's different modes, like all this. They completely revamped it. And it looks like a new game. Like, people love it again. Like, they even added a battle royale mode, for God's sake, which I haven't tried.
Jeez, if Bullet Force adds a battle royale mode, oh my god.
Try personally. But anyways, like, that's what I'm talking about. They even update every once in a while, like, the character models. Like, it's crazy. Like, if Bullet Force did that, if they updated the character models, if they somehow upped the graphics, if they fixed the menus, if they changed the content, they weren't shy about it, they added more maps,
Wait, so you think the reason why developers won't add new content is because they're shy? My guy, do you know how small the Bullet Force development team is? Do you?
put more resources on maps and fixing bugs and stuff, and just all the stuff I listed here. If they did that, this game would still be thriving, and I'd be way more invested into it. But guys, as we're getting near this end of we're nearing the end of this video. God, I've been talking for so much today. I am getting close to getting all the clips I need for my last montage. It's been absolutely a blast. If you guys watched my first ever montage, Genesis, and you watch what the game is now, it's crazy how much it's jumped. But as soon as I get enough clips for this montage, I think that's gonna be it, man. Unless I'm convinced otherwise, I think that's gonna be it for me personally for this game. I mean, I'm gonna finish the montage, and either that or the video after that is gonna be my farewell to this game. It's been a good run. I've had fun working on it, working with Lucas, working at the team at the time. It was great fun. But that's really what I have to say about this game, guys. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you guys agree with some of the things? Do you guys disagree? Let me know. I'd love to have a discussion with you guys on this video. This is a really kind of me to you talk. So I really want to see what you guys think. And yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one.
All right, video review. Okay, so to be honest, that might be honestly the only constructive criticism I will ever see in one of these, because like, to be honest, people nowadays just jump in the clout train and say Bullet Force dead, Bullet Force pay to win, Bullet Force is broken, like, you know, that stuff. And well, this is probably the only one I've seen with correct constructive criticism. I'm not going to lie, he did state quite a bit of things that I actually agreed with in some parts. There are definitely some things he said which, like, you know, like I needed to explain so people don't get misinformed. But I do think that he's probably one of the only people that in some statements in his statements. Oh, I can't. I do think some things he said could be added to the game and whatnot. But I'm telling you, man, if the game was just coded a lot better, like say Forward Assault, because like Forward Assault's coded much better. If it was coded like that, you would see a ginormous difference. You would see Bullet Force a lot more bug fixes and whatnot. It would just be entirely better. But there's just something about the game that it just feels like really magical, like a breath of fresh air. The way it moves, the way it goes and such. Like no other game could really compete with it. Not even Call of Duty Mobile, which yes, I have played before. It's just different. Like I've played a lot of FPS games in my entire mobile existence, and to be honest, Bullet Force is my favorite. It just has this magic that no other game can contain. Does it have its issues? Yes. Is it perfect? No. It always has its issues, like the M320s, of course. It will always hold a place in my heart. Like, it will always have that special place. And I swear, I feel like some of you are probably saying, you're only saying this because you're a mod of the game. If you don't say that, you'll get removed. Yada yada. Oh my god. Okay. If you say that, shut your yiddle yappy mouth up. Because that's just a blatant lie. Yeah, I'm planning on doing more of these. They're kind of fun. I like debunking people. I had to do it to Bnates eventually, man. I can't let 40,000 people, you know, get bamboozled. So, Bnates, if you see this video, hi. I doubt you'll see it, but like, what's up? I'm Kryptonite's thumbnail maker.
Also, you have a really nice mustache.